So, did you know that you can draw your own 2D shapes directly in a Godot scene without having to use any sprites? To do this, you can use the built-in 2D custom drawing tools. Cause in Godot, any canvas item-based node, so a control or a node2D derived node, can draw custom shapes using the draw function. Custom drawing can be a quick and easy way to add debugs on top of your actual scene elements, for example, but it can also be used in actual gameplay to visualize stuff. For example, in the game I'm currently working on, which is an idle game about stars and constellations called Lightem, every link between stars is drawn using this technique. This allows me to have cool animations whenever links appear, and to have a pretty big amount of visuals at the same time, because they're quite lightweight. Oh, and by the way, if you're curious about Lightem, you can wishlist it on Steam, and there's a free demo available right now. Okay, now let's do a quick example to understand how custom 2D drawing really works. First, we'll create a new scene with a node2D inside, and you see that this is a basic 2D node that has no visual in itself. Then we'll attach a script on this node, and inside we'll override the draw method like this. You've probably guessed it, this will draw a red circle on the screen with a radius of 40 pixels. But something important to remember is that, by default, positions are in local space. So this circle will be positioned at the same position as the node with the drawing script. Meaning that if you move the 2D node in the scene and you restart the game, you'll see that the red circle has moved as well. And even better, you'll notice that if you use the process function in your script to make your node move left and right, for example, then the circle will actually follow automatically. That's because custom 2D drawn elements are stuck to the node's own canvas, and so they'll move along with its transformations. Though as a quick note, you can also play around with those two built-in functions to change the transform of your custom drawings. Okay, so this is nice, but it doesn't cover all cases. For example, if we decide that we also want our circle to change color regularly over time, like this, then you'll see that in-game the circle remains red all the time. So what's the problem here? Well, the auto-update of the custom drawings only works for transforms. If you want to change other parameters, you'll need to manually force a redraw by calling the QRedraw built-in. And there we go! The circle now properly follows our 2D node and also changes color over time thanks to the redraw. Of course, there are a lot more shapes and draw utilities that you can use to make rectangles, lines, arcs, polygons, or even text labels. That's typically how you can make an actual debug system, and if you're curious about how to do that, tell me in the comments and I might do a follow-up episode on that topic. You can also use more subtle colors or play with the anti-aliasing of your shapes. Just remember that if you change any parameter that affects your drawing, you always need to call QRedraw so that Godot also updates the visuals. But in any case, here you go! You're now ready to doodle your way into dynamic UI, effects, and even in-game debug visuals. I really hope you liked this quick tip, don't hesitate to react in the comments and subscribe to the channel to get more videos. And of course, a huge thanks to my Patreon members for the support, and to you for watching. And as always, take care.